Okay, so let's talk about something pretty much all of us do, but almost nobody likes to admit: talking to ourselves. We're going to get into the fascinating science behind that little voice in your head that sometimes, decides to come out and play.
Come on, be honest. When you're frantically looking for your keys or trying to wrap your head around a tough problem at work, does that inner monologue ever, become an outer monologue?
Yeah, and as soon as it happens, another little voice usually kicks in, right? The one that makes you look over your shoulder and wonder, did anyone hear that? Do they think I'm weird? We all know that feeling.
So let's lean into that feeling for a second. This whole idea that talking to yourself is just some weird little habit that we're supposed to hide.
You know the script, right? We worry it means we're lonely, or worse, that people might think we're a little off. You catch yourself muttering in the grocery store aisle and you immediately just clam up. These are super common insecurities.
And that really gets to the heart of it. Pretty much everyone does this. But our understanding of why we do it is, well, it's usually way off. The actual science tells a completely different story.
So let's completely reframe this. What if we just stopped calling it a weird habit? What if we started using its real, scientific name? Let's talk about verbal reasoning.
And this is where everything flips. See, verbal reasoning isn't some passive tick that just happens to you. Oh no, it is an active, really powerful cognitive tool that your brain deliberately uses to think things through more clearly. So on one side, you have the common view. It's a quirky, eccentric thing to do. But on the other, you have the scientific view. It's a sign of a highly efficient mind at work. You're not losing your mind, you're actually organizing it.
And get this, far from being a sign of something wrong, research actually shows that this kind of external thinking is often a trademark of really intelligent, high-functioning people. The kind of people who have to sort through tons of complex stuff.
So how does this actually work? How does talking to yourself give your brain such a serious performance boost?
Well, it's actually a beautiful, simple little process. First, when you say a problem out loud, you force your brain to define it clearly. Second, that act of speaking helps you organize all those messy, jumbled thoughts into a straight line. And the result? You find the solution way, way faster.
Think about it like a mechanic trying to fix an engine. You could just root around in your toolbox, hoping to find the right tool. That's kind of like silent thought. Or you could lay all your tools out neatly on a workbench where you can see everything. That's verbal reasoning. You're just laying the pieces of the problem out so you can see how they connect.
It's really time we stopped thinking about this as some embarrassing quirk and started seeing it for what it is. It's your own built-in cognitive superpower. Here's the best way to put it. Your brain's tendency to talk itself through a problem isn't a glitch in the system. It's a premium feature. It's part of the high-performance package.
So what's the big takeaway here? Just embrace it. Seriously, the next time you've got a tricky problem to solve, don't quiet that voice down. Let it out. Use it. It's a sign that your mind is firing on all cylinders, working hard to get the job done.
Now that you know you have this amazing tool just waiting to be used, the only real question left is, what are you going to point it at first?